had in Japan. And now we are actually having an event in Vietnam, right? So another event in Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City, right? That is ongoing right now. So you can see so extensively, SCF is launching in every country, every cities, right? So it's a great opportunity for, our members here to start sharing with their friends, all right? And this is the golden timing right now, right? So what I'm going to share in a short while is about the latest update on a company, right? And I will actually decode, right, and explain, about the update, as well as why the company is doing it and how you can react to it, right? So what you need to do, all right, on these new changes. And of course, these changes is for the betterment, for long term, for the company, as well as for everybody that are participating in the project. So that's why it's very, very important to, clean up your time and actually listen to this Zoom, so that you have the first-hand information and on especially and particularly on how to react on what the company has actually announced and move on with it. All right. So without further ado, let me share, the latest update. Yeah. That's good to be. Right. So please make sure that you have done your update. So we have actually go through an update this morning, and it should be version 4.0.4. So make sure that you upgraded to the latest version of 4.0.4, right? Because this will be the latest version that that display the most updated information. But this is not all, because I think we will have another update very soon, before the 22nd, all right, to display more information for members to make decisions. So we were expecting another update in a couple of days, all right? So at this moment of time, please update your app to version 4.0.4. Okay. Now let's go into the main app itself. So one of the exciting features that we have announced is FinPay, which is announced on the 15th as well, which is yesterday. Right, so FinPay has been officially launched. You can actually click in and see all the announcement here. On a second, we see the announcement here. So FinPay is officially launched on September 15th. And SCF has entered into partnership agreement with various companies in different industries, including banking, international trade, commodities. So which means that the integration of FinPay into their businesses to settle cross-border settlements, right? Because this actually encourage lower operating costs and fast transaction speed and seamless support of any currency and transaction, and also provision of open API access. Right, so those are the details about FinPay working with various organizations on the low cost and efficient cost border payments. Right, so these are all the details that has been announced on the 15th of September. So where do we see FinPay? So this is the important thing that a lot of our members are trying to figure out, and so that you can actually show that to your potential prospect. So what you need to do is go to your browser, and you can see FinSwap, FinSol, and FinPay here, right? So this is FinPay. So this is FinPay officially launched. Right, so what you need to do is to click on the FinPay here. That is how you can show your prospects, new prospects, right? So what you can see here is all the detailed transaction, right, into various industry. So we have banking industry, international trades, commodities, and supply chain, all different industries. And the service fee imposed by FinPay SCF is 0.2%. That's why it's actually very, very low as compared to many other banking instruments, right? So, but now it has been launched since 15. Now it's about a day, right? So we can see the total transaction volume is 69 million, and transaction fee income is 139,000. Right, so from here you can see the different industry and different companies, right? So it's banking industry, commodities, international trade, and supply chain. Right, you can scroll down and see which company is working with us to transact in terms of USD. All right, so you can actually find this here and share this with your potential members, new members. So FinPay now is launched with the industrial first, right? So on the various supporting them on the various transaction, and okay, if you click in, you can also see the details, right? So you click in on the banking industry, you can see this total transaction amount is 7 million at this moment of time, and 14,800 transaction fee, and total transaction is 1,036. Right, so all these statistics is here, and also the detailed transaction of different institution is all listed, or you can actually check on here, right? So you can go to commodities, and total transaction now for the commodities is 19 million, and total transaction fee is about 39,000. The transaction count is 2,850. Right, so you can see all the details on this industry over here, commodities, international trades, so etc. So all the details are here that you can actually find here. You can show it to your prospects. Right. Last but not least is the supply chain, right? All the numbers are here. So that actually marks a milestone in our ecosystem, right? That's why we have this ecology over here, that we have FinSwap, which have already launched. And our FinSol is doing all the upgrading to prepare for the new relaunch, so that, you know, our members can start playing. And now our FinPay is up. So, all right. So now I would want to share a bit more on this version. And as you can see, the full network overview and the price of SCF over here. So the price of SCF here is 6140, which you can click in and see all the detailed data in the AVE. All right, so I believe you can see all the now our total, it is 511 million. So overall pool size is already more than 1B. All right. Already more than 1B. So that is our SCF main price. Now, you can see now we are at SCF main, which is the original. When you first come in here, is SCF main. So all the numbers here is all SCF main, which is our main chain. So total number of addresses is 864,000. And this is the market cap, 1.8B. Number of addresses in 24 hours, and number of transactions right now is 16 million, and number of transactions in 24 hours is 549K. So this is all based on our trading coin, which is a main coin. All right, so this, you can see all these numbers here. It display our main coin, which is undergoing trading right now, and also the adding of liquidity. So you can also see our fin chain numbers. Okay, so how you do it, just click the switch here on top. So once you click the switch on top, you can see now is SCF fin chain, and the numbers here is fin chain number. You can see number of addresses, number which is 15 million, right? Number of transactions 24 hours, all this. So all these are based on the current mining, right? Our fin chain is current mining, as well as some transaction for all the FinPay transaction, they are utilizing fin chain, right? So this is because fin chain has the fastest speed. So that's why you can see the number of addresses is more, because the mining is more, but not all the mining account actually contribute to the main chain, to the main account. That's the reason why you see there's a lesser addresses on the main chain. All right, if we switch back, you can see that this is our main chain. Only this is what you see in your AVE.AI, 865,000 holders or addresses. So this is what you see. So that's why we are saying that there are huge potential, right? That's why 50 million compared to 865,000. You know, there are huge potential that people will convert to this main chain. That's why there's that's why I keep saying that this is a golden moment right now. So we are just at the very beginning of a program, and we have so much mileage to go on, right? Because we are just at the tip of an iceberg, right? So there are so much things to go on. So this is how you show your prospect, you know, and this is how you understand all these numbers is about. So you have the main chain. So the main chain will also have all these transactions, right? As well as the so-called fin chain, right? So you can toggle and switch over there and to show blockchain, right? So this is the most important part of what we should be able to understand and also show our potential prospect. Now let's go back to here. So just now there is this video that I have played, right, to describe what is our blockchain and what is our ecosystem. This video is an important part of the video that you can actually send to your potential prospect to tell them about this project. So it's an opener for everyone, you know, to start to open the conversation. Where is it? It's actually here, SCF animation. So many of us are not aware. So now is a good time for you to aware about this, okay? So what you need to do, you click in this, and this is exactly the video that just now we have shown. Right, so this is the video. If you want to have the link of it, very simple, click the top here. And you can share. So click the top here, and you can share. Or copy the link also, and to share with anyone you want. So it's just a link that you can share with anyone you want so that they can click in and can see this video. Right, so this is how you share. Right, so if you want a different language, so what you need to do is you go back, change your language. So you change, let's say 中文, let's say you change to English, Chinese, then click on this SCF 动画, right? So it will actually runs in 中文版, in Chinese. So it's to cater for your Chinese friends. So this is how you do it. And it's the same thing that what you need to do is to click on here. Right. Click here and you can share the link. So the link is different for different languages. Right. So if you have people have Malaysia or Bahasa or Japan or Korea, you know, so same. It's Korea. You click here. So this is the Korean version. Right, you can see this is the Korean version. So same thing you need to do is to share here. Then you can share the link to all your Korean friends or any friends that you have on different languages. We switch back to English. So now I think we have explored first the fin chain, the fin pay, right? How to read all these fin pay, as well as the fin chain, the addresses, and how you toggle and find all the transaction in fin chain, as well as the main chain, right? So we cover this portion, right? So this two is the most important part. And now we cover the next portion, which is the most important part of today, which is about optimization of users' reward. So there is a change of the team reward rules, right? The change of the new reward rules is very important, very important for the company to execute. Reason is because I think we are anticipating that the amount of coins that is going to release to the public is going to not public, to members with the mining is going to increase over time by 180 days, which is only about 80 days later, right? So with these 80 days later, the amount of coin you're going to release to the market is a lot, right? So, and also because with extensive growth of market, right, towards the entire market everywhere in the world, we are seeing a lot of MDs, a lot of EDs, you know, has been born, and you know that how much ED is going to earn, right, and how much an MD is going to earn. If all these MDs are continuing enjoying their team rewards with so many coins being dispersed to them, by 2 or 3 months later, the market is going to flood with so much coins, and these coins will actually be released into the market, and when they crash the coin to the market, and the coin price is going to crash and is unsustainable. So in view of this is going to happen, the company has to make some changes. So the changes is definitely for the betterment of the program, and is a very welcome feature to all the leaders and members. Reason because the changes will promote sustainability for a longer term of a project, so that the company has more time to perfect the ecosystem. So we all know that, based on our blockchain, our ecosystem is important, but to build the ecosystem, it takes time. So we don't want disturbance, right? When have this disturbance, things can grow very, can crash very fast, and this actually temper the growth of the company. So we need to give enough time for the ecosystem to be matured, to acquire new user and new demand for our coin. So all these takes time. So we cannot allow, company cannot allow, so many of our leaders and members have so much coins that, everybody starts selling and it will crash the market. So this is something that nobody wants to see. So with that in mind, the company has actually run on this optimization of team reward rules. Right, so the team reward rules, there are two important parts of it. So the first part is to talk about the net deposit. Let's focus on this. Net deposit. And you can see by right, this is supposed to implement on this 15th of September. But because of all the members, they are actually unfamiliar, that's why it has been postponed, right? It has been postponed to 22nd. So you can see a lot of data, but it's not implemented yet, right? So it has been postponed to 22nd of September. So this is the important message to be informed, right, to all the members. So this has been postponed to 22nd of September. So what is the impact to all the leaders out here? Actually, to the investors, right, there's no impact. They welcome this because later I explain to you why they welcome this, right? But for the leaders, they have to take some actions, right? Because if not, they are going to affect their income, right? So right now is let's take a look at what is this about. So now, the first thing, very, very important, is to talk about team cumulative net deposit. So this is the key thing to determine whether the team reward are distributed. So the reward, the compensation plan is the same, but whether you can get wherever that due to you is based on this net deposit. So if you have net deposit, then the team reward should be distributed to you, right? There are two criteria. One is, the first thing is talk about net deposit. So if the net deposit is negative, all team rewards, direct referral, indirect referral, management reward, even MD plus also stop getting rewards, because this will stop being distributed until the team cumulative deposit become positive again. So let's talk about what is net deposit. So the net deposit stands for new sales minus any withdrawal. Right? Because our sales is calculated on a daily basis. So any net new deposit, I would say new deposit. So any new deposit minus any withdrawal. So any withdrawal inclusive of withdrawal of the 1.4% interest, as well as any commission. Right? The commission is all these direct referral rewards, indirect referral rewards, and management rewards. All these are considered withdrawal. So if the new sales, new deposit minus any withdrawal is positive, that means it's positive, then you will get whatever supposed to due to you as a leader, right? So if it's negative, every day the system will calculate every day. So if it's negative, it will stop. Will stop being distributed until it becomes positive again. Then only that it will release again. Right? This is a very, very important things to take note. So why this is being structured this way? So that the company don't overpaying to those leaders that do nothing at all. Because I think very importantly is especially from the MD level, right? So MD level, typically they are earning about 5,000 to 6,000 per day. So if this MD, they don't do anything, after they achieve MD, they only put $200 there, 200 staking, and they do nothing, then didn't encourage anything, there's no new deposit, then the company keep paying the SCF coin. So they have so much coins that they're going to crash the market. So this is something that the company do not wish to see, right? Because if this is going to happen, and this is very unfavorable that a coin price that will crash, right? So that's something that no one wants to see it happen. So this is something that very important, right? To let everybody understand. So you can see this actually in our app later. I will show you, right? So now this is the first part of it. Then the second part of it is talking about whether what is the quota, right? We talk about the quota, reward quota. So first, you got to be positive. Second thing is the quota. So only you have the quota, then you can eligible, right, to get the reward. That's why every day the system will actually check your team total reward quota, and it keep on minusing off your reward that you have taken. So once you have reached zero, then the quota becomes zero. Then you are not entitled to any more reward. So how does the total reward quota is being calculated? It's actually based on the total stake amount of the account. So that's the reason why I'm trying to tell you that, for example, at MD, he only stake $200, right? 200. And he keep on withdrawing 5,000 to 6,000 per day. So it's actually quite unfair because he's not contributing back to the system. So what this new system is trying to do is to ensure every leaders contribute back to the system by putting back what they got. Right? So let's say, for example, MD is getting 5,000. So he has to put back certain percentage of what he got. Right? So this is so that he can actually have the reward quota increase back so that he can continue to draw the team reward, right, before it reaches 0. Right, so this is how is being explained over here. So I'm just trying to clarify all these with all the team members over here so that they understand what is this quota about. So for ordinary user, that means they are not even GM yet. So the quota is 1 time. What is this meaning? For example, if they put in, they are staking 1,000. That means their reward is another 1,000. That means they can withdraw up to 1,000, 1:1. So it's double. So once the 1:1 done, then they have to restake again so that they can enjoy the reward. So to the passive guys, right, they have no problem. They are doing it already. So after they get this reward, they will stick back to enjoy more reward. So to them, they are actually no different. But it's actually much more welcome, right? Because they are not working on the market, right? But people who working on the market, they are not putting in or sticking a lot of what their income is. So which is to a certain extent is not favorable to the system because they are just drawing from the system, they are not contributing. So it start from where? The GM. So from GM, the quota is 2 times. So if, for example, a GM, they stick 1,000, maximum they can draw from the system, including all the reward, is 2,000. Right? Let's say GM is drawing 100. So he plus all the direct or indirect, right? So he will continue to draw until 2,000. So once the 2,000 is reached, right, then they have to actually restake, putting back maybe another 1,000 here, right? Restake 1,000 so that they can actually restake another 1,000 so that they can get a reward of another the next 2,000 again. So this is how it means. What it means is like that. So which means that every level they have their own quota or multiplier. So with VP, the quota is 3 times. So if VP were to stick 1,000, their reward can go up to 3,000. So once the 3,000 is up, they have to restake new one of 1,000. Then they can get the next 3,000. So this is VP. So the higher rank it is, the beneficiary is better because you have a higher quota, right? It's 3 times. So that's why, you know, so every of the leaders, they have to go up rank as fast as they can so that they enjoy higher multiplier, right? So for SVP, is 4 times. So which means that for 1,000 they can draw up to 4,000. But for SVP, normally their daily return is about 500 or even more. So let's say, for example, if they stick 1,000, maybe in another 8 days or 7 days, they have to stick 1,000 again. So they actually use whatever that rewarded to them and stick back so that they can continue to enjoy another 4,000, right? That is for SVP. So for ED is 5 times. So that means for 1,000, they can get up to 5,000 5 times. All right. So this is applicable to all the rewards, direct, indirect management reward. So after he reaches, then he has to put in another 1,000 to enjoy another 5,000, right? Just now, what I have mentioned is the first criteria is it has to be net, right? Net deposit. So if it's negative deposit, even you have the quota, also no use. So you cannot get reward, right? So once you cannot get reward, you have to work on new net deposit. Then only you can get the reward. And the reward is actually based on this quota. The quota is based on your rank. So the higher your rank, the higher your quota is, right? So this is how it works. Now, for MD is 6 times. So for every 1,000, you can get up to 6,000. So once your 6,000 is up, right? So which means that if your MD is drawing 6,000 a day, your 1,000 can only last you for 1 day. Right? So the next day you have to put in another 1,000. This 1,000 is coming from here, right? Then you can get 1 more day. So of course you don't put 1,000 MD, you should put at least 5,000 or 6,000, whatever, so that you can draw up to, let's say you put 6,000, 6 times 6, you got draw up to 36,000, right? So then after which, then you have to restake again using whatever you have earned from here, right? So the management is wanting all the leaders to contribute back to the flow, right? So that is the main intent. So MD plus is 7 times, 1,000 to 7,000. 2 plus is 8 times. 3 plus is 9 times. So that is the highest. So that encourage all the leaders to work on the highest, which is the 9 times. So for 1,000, you can draw up to 9,000, right? But remember, you need to have a positive net deposit so that you can continue to enjoy your rewards, right? So this is very, very important. So why company is doing this is because, when remember this, whatever you stick back, right, you use your reward to stick back, right? So once you take your reward, you can actually stick back so that you can enjoy more rewards, right? Once you stick back, you also enjoy the 1.4% passive on a daily basis, okay? Right, so all these will be calculated back into your quota, right? So, but this is still your money, right? Because you are actually sticking it based on your return. So the company just to make sure that you sticking it back, all right, to generate the flow and contribute back to the building of the entire ecosystem, right? So this is very, very important, right, to allow every members to understand why the company is doing this, right? Because first, it has to be a positive net deposit. So which means that if there's no positive net deposit, no payout. If there's no payout, right, it's much more sustainable, right? So the worst scenario is there's no new deposit and the payout continue. So that is the worst scenario. When the payout keep continuing, is unsustainable because there's no new net deposit. That's why a lot of platforms, they are not sustainable. So with this introduction of the latest features, right, or structures, right, the platform is very sustainable. So with this sustainability, we can actually last for years. That is what we want, right? Last for years. That's what we want. So that's the reason why investor will feel super happy about this, because they can just keep on putting, after round 1, they can come round 2, round 3, because the sustainability is super high, right? With this new feature, right? So that's how you decode and read this. And all these actually you can find it in this reward rules. So go to this reward rules. It has been updated based on the latest compensation plan. First, in order to be the valid user, you need to have this 1 SCF of liquidity. So now one SCF is almost 62. So 62 times 2, which is 124, right? Minimum to be an active account, right? Then we have this peer-to-peer, same rank of 20%. And also MD plus and all those, right? So all this doesn't change. So the direct referral is 0.15, and second is the indirect is 0.1. With 5 direct, 50,000 is GM. All right, and also 0.2. VP, you have 150.3. All these don't change. All right, so all these don't change. But what is the changes here is this, just now what I've explained, right? First is you need to have net deposit. All right, then you have the quota. So the quota is based on different rank. So regular is 1 time, actually is no different. So all the passive guys, they are just 1 time, no different. GM is 2 times, VP is 3 times, SVP is 4 times, ED is 5 times, MD 6 times, MD plus 7 times, plus 8 times, plus 9 times. So all the reward rules has been spelled very, very clearly in this team reward. So this is a very, very important part that, you know, we need all the members, especially the leaders, to take note of. And of course, I believe you have a lot of questions. No problem. I'll answer your question, right? So let's take a look. Now, you can see this ED level. So this account actually is negative. So negative 57,000. So need to top up, reinvest this 12,690 in order to continue to enjoy team rewards of 57,000, which is already spelled out, right? So right now, this has not been implemented. As I say, it will be implemented on the 22nd of September, right? So 22nd of September, we will implement, and this one actually, the team reward actually calculated on 1st of August. 1st of August, So, but of course, we are actually trying to work with the company to work on a later date. So this is, but at this moment of time, is 1st of August. So this account need to top up this amount, not top up, reinvest this amount, because don't forget every day this account is getting paid until 22nd, right? So by 22nd, right, need to reinvest, restake this amount so that can continue to get this amount. Until this amount is finished, then I think you need to have more net sales, right? So need to have more net sales, net deposit, and also make sure that, you know, the staking amount must be there so that this account can continue to enjoy the daily rewards. So currently the daily rewards is this one. So want to continue to get this daily reward, then has to continue to make sure that the pledging amount must fulfill. So all these numbers has been displayed, right? And clearly, so that you know how much you can get, and you need to pledge how much. That is, so to make it easy, so we can actually, whatever rewards that you get on a daily basis, you re-pledge certain percentage into it. So the percentage is typically depends on your rank. So the higher your rank, the lesser the percentage. The lesser your rank, for example, GM, right? GM, typically you have to pledge back 50% because it's only 2 times. So if it's VP is 33%, if it's SVP is 25%, and ED is 20%, MD is about 17%. So the higher level you are, because you have a higher quota, a higher multiplier, so you can actually pledge back lesser, right? Because your quota is higher, right? So that is an important element that we core leaders need to take note. So when you pledge back whatever you have gotten, so bear in mind that we still have until 22nd of September that every day you are eligible to still withdraw your daily rewards. So, and you have to prepare to pledge back the daily rewards by 22nd of September, right? So to continue to enjoy your daily rewards. So on the context that you must have the net deposit, then you can continue to enjoy your daily rewards. Right, so this is how you decode and read this. So there will be a cumulative contribution value of this so that you know that they are still because net deposit. So when come before that, there will be this net deposit. So right now, the current net deposit is not displayed yet. Okay. So, but coming to 22nd, we should be able to see an update. We should be able to see this team net deposit, right? So that we know that how much we need to work on, right? And also to continue to enjoy the daily rewards, you need to have net deposit as well as the quota being fulfilled. Right? If you don't fulfill the quota, you have to pledge more. So for this account, you have to pledge another 12,000 more, right? So that you can actually fulfill the quota requirement as well as the net deposit that which you will display over here. All right. So we expect another update soon, right? So that you can actually continue to enjoy your rewards and have to really take note on your team net deposit and also the pledge amount that you need to continue to put in, right? Continue so that you have more money here, rewards here to draw. So this is the net deposit that you will be able to notice it in our app, right? Of course, mining is not being affected, and this too is on. This is the money thing, huh? So this first thing, this is the daily rewards, contribution rewards. So based on your ranking, there will be if you win on a daily basis, you can see it over here, and this amount of incentive will be directly go into your wallet USDT, right? This is on a daily basis. So this is the daily daily incentive. So this daily incentive runs from 1st to 30th of September, right? So once the 30th September is over, it's over. So this one is fight among the rank. So if your rank ED, I think it's only 30, 30, yeah. Number of eligible rank is 30. As long as you are within the 30, you get some rewards that it will be directly deposited into your wallet. Right. Second thing is about this contribution rewards. So this contribution rewards actually runs from 15th of August until 14th of September. So for this account, the reward distribution is 1,400. So this also directly go into the wallet. So how this is exactly what we have mentioned before to all the leaders. So if you are GM, you're entitled to 3%. If you are a VP, you're entitled to 5%. And you are SVP, you're entitled to 7%. You are ED, you're entitled to 9%. And you are MD, you're entitled to 10%. So this actually work out based on the net deposit also. So the net deposit from just now, the 15th of August until 9th of 14th of September. So now we are running again on the 9th of September until 14th of October. So based on your rank, so this is your net deposit. The net deposit 9% divided by 2, right? So this is the amount that you will be getting on a monthly basis. So the system is automatically calculate and will straight away, deposit into your wallet. So depending on your net deposit and your rank and also the percentage. All right. So this is what you can expect. All right. So yeah. So that's how you decode this. And the most importantly is, I would say, is this reward rules. So this reward rule, read it very, very carefully. Understand the 2 criteria. And this is for the betterment and also for longevity of the project. So this project, because of this, is going to run for years. Because when there's a negative, there's no payout. So when there's no payout, everybody has to work harder, right? When you work harder, but this scenario will not so bad. Because although we say, it could be negative, right? But it will not, because if you are ED, right, you have so many accounts under you. You have your SVP, you have your VP, you have your GM. All these, they have to also, reinvest. So imagine so many of them, they are reinvesting back, right? So your net sales will go up. So I would say, income is not so much a factor, because I think the net sales will go up because every of the leaders, they have to reinvest back. So what we need to do is to quickly fight up the rank, because if we fight up the rank, then we actually have higher multiplier, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times, right? So this is the important part, that every of leaders has to quickly fight up the ladder and fight up the rank, so that you can enjoy a higher multiplier, and you don't need to patch back so much of your earnings. But bear in mind that you patch back to your earnings, you are also earning a 1.4% on a daily basis, and you are actually still belongs to you, because you eventually, if you decided to call it a day, you can, it's an option for you, and you can actually remove and call it a day, no problem. It's not that the company is taking away from you. It's actually repledging or restaking what your reward, right? Your reward, you're taking certain percentage to contribute back to the system, right? That encourage a positive flow for everybody, for the betterment of the project, so that we can actually last longer, right? So this is exactly what the company is trying to do, right? So this is the most important part, which I hope, everybody understand. And I think, yeah, so I have actually explained most of the updates, right? Let's take some questions from the leaders.
Yes, thank you, Michael, for this awesome, wonderful sharing updates on the latest of the latest. All this saving cap is for the company growth and the future, so that the company can sustain and go as long as it can be, so that will not have any bubble burst. And this way, company is doing this, like what Michael has said. This is to prevent from the 180 days due, there will be lots of quantity of SCF release. So we will open to the questions over the floor. Right. Kojo from USA. You may unmute.
Hello, Mr. Carlos, Mr. Michael. How are you doing today?
Great. Good to hear from you.
Thank you.
What time is that now? Where are you?
In East Coast, USA. It's 10 o'clock, 12 minutes past 10 o'clock right now. So it's not bad. Right?
I'm in Sydney, actually. My time is 12 a.m.
Oh, you are in Sydney?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You're on vacation?
Yeah. We have a group of members over here, and then they're pretty excited about it. So I think it's a good thing.
That's nice. That's good. Well, hopefully we'll see you guys in Africa for the event that's going on in Nigeria on the 30th, right?
Yeah, it's a challenging place to go.
But it's worth it. Trust me. You enjoy it. Enjoy it. Okay, so I have a few questions, right? If I can be able to throw the questions out.
Yeah.
During the reward quota, the cap, you said, let's say you have 1K stake, and then you GM, you earn your double, right?
Yeah, the quota is double. Yeah.
Yes. And so now when you stake another 1K, shouldn't your total stake be 2,000 now, and so you should earn 4,000?
Yeah, but if you have withdraw 4,000, that's it. So they keep calculating your cumulative what you have, your reward you has withdrawn.
So even if
that means what I'm trying to say is every 1,000 you are eligible to 2,000. Every 1,000 you're eligible for another 2,000.
So it doesn't matter what you already have staked. It doesn't add to your new total. It doesn't reset the cap.
Anytime anytime you add in the pledge, it will base on the total pledge. And
it will be on the total pledge of the new and the old, or just the new?
It's together. Because the new one,
you will add up. So if you pledge 2,000, you pledge 2,000, your quota is 4,000. So once your reward reaches 4,000, they will stop.
Okay.
It's full time. So let's say you stake 3,000, your reward maximum is 6,000. Once whatever you have taken as it is 6,000, it will stop. Simple as that, right?
Okay. But the cap is cumulative. So let's say if I've already withdrawn 2,000 profits before I added the new 1,000, it means that even if it's 4,000, I only have 2,000 left. Or does it reset the whole 4,000?
No. You just it doesn't reset. You just keep going on.
Okay. So that's what I wanted clarification. Then the next question I have is hold on. Let me pull the question right now. Okay, so what is the strategy, right, for this? If you can share any strategy with us for this the minimum amounts, right? Let's say you have to deposit 2,000, but you only do 500. You can still do it in pieces till you reach your maximum, your minimum pledge quota, or you have to do it all at once in order for
don't it. You can do it daily wherever you have your rewards come out, right? You just put back a certain percentage inside. Yeah.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know.
It's up to individual whether 20/80 rules, 30/70 rules, 50/50 rules. As long as the daily, like what Michael has said, every day, whatever you take out, you put certain portion back, the withdrawal cap will keep on increase. It will always be positive.
Okay.
So that's not so taxing, you see. That's the reason why is I mean, of course you can put one lump sum, right? or you can put it on a daily basis. Wherever you withdraw, you put back to the percentage. So it's not so taxing, but it's maybe a bit more troublesome, right? So it's individual preference, but you can see the numbers, so you know how much quota you still have.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. My last question, or maybe last but one, educate me on the FinPay, right? So I see FinPay, I see there's relationships with the banks. But what specifically, as far as the transactions from these companies is going on, is it people sending money to people in different parts of the world, or is it the institutions doing transactions through crypto? Can you just educate me on when we look at it, what are we seeing, right? If anyone can help with that.
Typically, is transaction utilizing the blockchain, right? So using our FinChain, right? So the banks or smaller banks that they want to utilize the blockchain to perform certain kind of cross-border transaction in cryptos. So that's where these blockchain FinPay come about. So now currently it's only offered to institutions, right? Maybe they need to pay, cross-border transaction to another party. Yeah, that's how they utilize our blockchain technology on the cross-border payment.
Okay. So institutions utilizing the FinChain for crypto cross-border transactions. Okay. That's cool. I think for now, I'll leave the floor and allow others to ask any question. But if I have any more questions, I'll try and contact you. Thank you very much.
Great. I'll see you soon.
Thank you, Kojo. Yeah, like what Michael said, because they are still open for partnerships, institutions to come in to join as a venture. Yeah. Okay, we go on to the next one. Daniel, where are you from? And you may unmute yourself. Next we have Latif. Daniel, you can unmute yourself. Daniel,
hello,
are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good afternoon. I'm Daniel calling from Lagos, Nigeria. Part of my question has been asked by Kojo, but I want to add to the question that he asked. I was going through the app after I updated my app this afternoon, and I realized some addresses that were not added, were not being displayed. So I think the person that first took us in the lecture explained that. So my question on that is this: when those people becomes active, will they be accommodated in this new promo, or rather competition, that is going on, that will be ending by October 15th? For example, if any of them decided to pledge liquidity or stake any moment from now, will they be accommodated in that competition? And also, the new pay plan, which is one-to-one for the regular users, and is it going to be applied to them? In other words, is it each time any new person enters into the system, the same thing is applicable to them? That's number one question. Then number two question, like Kojo asked, different financial institutions are using the SCF blockchain right now for different transactions. Before now, there are some banks. Can I continue? My second question.
Of course. I think let's settle your question first, huh?
Okay.
The system is automatically. So the moment your account is active and you have rank, right, the system will auto calculate and auto pay out. So you don't need to apply, is in auto mode. So
Okay.
of course, most important part is your account has to be active, right? Then only it will start to work. And it has to be, you must have rank, right? You must have a GM and above. Then the system will automatically work and calculate and pay out. Right? So for normal users, it's the same. So actually there's no difference on the normal users because they only get one time, right? So after your 30 days or 30 days, you have one time already. So it will stop. So you have to reinvest, right? So that you can continue to enjoy, right? The payout, right? Because it's 1:1. So anyway, normal users will always reinvest. So it's not really a challenge to them. So the challenge is always on the leader side. When they are doing the business, they have to contribute back. So that when they contribute back on the rewards that they have gotten, right? It's not contribute using their new money to put in. So it's contribute using the rewards that they've gotten and contribute back. So that is a very important features that people have to understand. So that we keep, the flow of the coins moving, right? And that we have a lot of positive flow.
Okay.
So I hope that answered your question,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. If I understood you very well, if I stake $1,000, for example, and I was able to get ROI of up to $1,000, making $2,000, and I decide to withdraw the whole $2,000. That means I have to reinvest a fresh $1,000 to get another $2,000, right?
No. 1,000, you get back 1,000. 1:1.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I think that's for GM rank. Yeah.
Oh, no, that's for normal user. For GM is 1,000, you get 2,000. Yeah.
2,000. Yes. I think it's clearer to me now.
Yeah.
All right. But can you increase the amount you can pledge or stake, even as a normal user?
You can increase any amount you want, but the quota is on the limit that we are just trying to prevent people are not sticking. For example, an MD could be just sticking 200 and he's sticking 5,000 per day. Because this is unfair to the rest of the community, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that is what the company is countering.
Okay, yes. I understand that. All right. So my second question.
It is to keep the heart keep pumping and not stop the heart.
Yeah. Okay, I got that. Right. Thank you.
Right.
My second question is this: with respect to the FinPay, the financial institutions. I remember earlier on, I personally noticed that there are some Nigerian banks that were listed in the platform that are willing to participate. Partner with SCF, then FinTouch, in the FinPay platform. And I was thinking that is kind of issuing us a smart card that will enable us to use in any ATM where the bank has their own.
Later part.
Okay. So, it will come up later, whereby we can use the smart card from SCF and we'll be able to swap our crypto to fiat currency, right?
There will be a later part. Huh? So we work with the institution first because it has to be, one at a time.
Okay, but is it going to be this year, 2023?
I hope so. I think so. Yeah.
All right. Okay. we're expecting you guys here in Nigeria September 30th and October 1st this year. That's about 2
it's a
weeks from
24-hour
today
flight.
now. Yeah, it's good, so that you also experience what those of us from this part of the world are experiencing when we come over to China, Singapore, even America. Going to America 14 hours, going to China almost 24 hours. So it's vice versa. So come on board and experience with us so that we share jokes together, okay? Thank you, Derek. Thank you, every one of you. God bless.
Thank you.
Yeah, Michael and Carlos. No, Derek. Thanks.
Derek is very busy in Vietnam.
Yeah, he's busy in Vietnam.
Sure.
Okay, now we have. Okay, there's a lot of common questions that people are asking as a normal user. As a normal user, that means you have no rank at all. As a GM, also not a GM. So you are just a normal user that participates in this LP Quick Pledge program. And if you are earning, at least if you are putting one SCF and above, okay, let's say you are putting 125. So your maximum earning is one time, which is 125. Which this 125 includes your own daily plus your direct, indirect rewards. So once this quota is hit, you got to repledge and earn your one time again. So is this sounds good for all normal users? That means you got no rank, right? So the data will be shown very clearly on your team reward board. It will show how much you need to pledge again if you did not meet the requirement on the cap, right? So we give the mic to the next one. I don't see Latif anymore. And this David Chandler, where you from? And you may unmute yourself.
Hi, thank you for doing this. I'm from Las Vegas in the United States.
Nice place.
If you guys ever come out, just let me know. I'd love to meet you guys. My question is just to be a little bit clear. And let me run a scenario just to make sure that I'm clear. Let's say that you put 1,000 in and you do the liquidity and the pledge. Then you earn your 1,000, let's say on a normal user. If they pull that liquidity and the pledge out and they put it back in, is that considered new?
Yes. So the moment that you earn 100%, for example, you put 1,000, you're getting back 1,000 interest, right? So you are considered over, right? So you got to repledge with you can remove it, right? And you pledge it again. You got to do that, yeah.
Okay, so that's considered new when you put it back in, even though you took it out from the pledge and liquidity, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Okay,
yes.
So let me give you another scenario. So let's say somebody is doing it for 7 days. Okay, every 7 days they pull it out, they put it back in. It restarts the thing, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Continue.
Because the 7 days still haven't hit the one time cap yet.
The 100%.
7 days. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so if they keep doing that, it then you're still calculating the one times, or how does that work? Or does it reset? So you see what I'm saying? If they do it for 7 days, they pull it out and they put it back in, it's a brand new pledge, right? So it should reset itself for 1,000, another 1,000, right? You know what I mean?
Because we must take note of the contribution for the month, whether there's a negative or a positive, as what Michael has shared earlier on this. So if there's a negative, definitely you got to put in whatever that's negative, and then based on the pledge two conditions which Michael has shared earlier on. Right, Michael?
No, I understand that. And this is great. I mean, the plan is great for longevity and everything. I just want to kind of understand that part. Like, say a investor comes in, puts 1,000 in. He's to earn up to another 1,000, and then that pledge that he did, it expires. So he can pull it out and then put it back in and then earn another 1,000 on top, on a new pledge, right? I understand that concept, but I'm saying, what if somebody comes in and puts in 1,000 for 7 days, and then they take it out and then put it back in? It resets everything, doesn't it?
Yes, you're right.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to make sure, because as a GM and all those, they can do the same thing. When they reach their amount that they earn, the 1x, 2x, whatever, they can just take that amount out from the pledge and put it back in, and it resets it, right? Or do they have to keep the 1,000 in there, and then they have to add another 1,000 on top, so that one expires? See, that part is a little confusing. If it works the same way as a normal user, huh?
I was talking to Michael regarding on the negative, because company will actually calculate.
I mean, it's pretty straightforward, right? So it's a total amount that you have pledged in the system versus how much you have taken away, right? So if your amount is taken away, then they can't work on how much available for you, right?
Okay, so it doesn't exactly work the same way as an investor, right? So
yeah,
if
not
you
the
put
same. Yeah, because there's this 2 times thing, right? So, for example, if you pledge 1,000, right, you're eligible to draw up to 2,000, right? So once you draw up to 2,000, that you are not eligible anymore. But if you put back in, right, so you got to add so that you can eligible for the next 2,000, right?
Okay, so you still earn on the liquidity, right? On the 1,000.
Yeah, you still earn the 1.4. Yeah, you do.
Okay, but then you add another 1,000 on top of that so that you can earn the next 2,000, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. But for an investor, it works a little bit different. They just pull it out, put it back in, and it starts over for them, right?
Yeah, because there's no multiplier for them. No
Right.
different.
Okay. Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, David Chandler from Las Vegas, and Latif. Are you there?
Boss, Mike, good evening, Mr. Carlos.
You're in Africa or you're in Malaysia? Yeah.
I'm in Ho Chi Minh City.
Right?
We just finished the event in Ho Chi Minh. Awesome.
You are with Derek.
I'm with Mr. Derek and bosses over here.
Great.
Okay. Actually, my question has been thrown out from my great leader Kojo, which is my partner. And the one I want to add with the question is, let's say I've been able to answer a lot of people since yesterday until now, but the only one I want to know is, if someone is not doing it, maybe he missed 2 days or 3 days, then he now put the money back in. Is he going to pay those one that he missed, or it's not going to be paid? It will start from the day that he put the money back, any amount that is supposed to put, or the percentage that is supposed to put as a stake back to the system. Those days that he has missed, is he going to get it, or is not going to get it? This is the only part that I don't get to answer to anyone.
I believe the system will also calculate whatever that it needs to be distributed to you will based on the pledge cap. So let's say you have a rank of GM is 2 times whichever the amount that you repledge again after the 2 or 3 or the 4 days later, it will be released. For me, I believe it's this way. So,
Okay, so it simply says that you are still on, you lose nothing, as we usually said before, that you are not losing in our system. You are not losing in our system. Thank you very much. That's just the last question that I have in everything I understood. Thank you, bosses. You're doing a great job.
Enjoy your Vietnam.
Yes, boss.
Enjoy your fur and your banh mi, yeah.
Banh mi.
we just finished and going to wait. Weaving Street. Weaving Street. We are going to Weaving Street. Who's that? Mr. Mike.
Don't go to Japanese Street. They will slaughter you.
I'm with our boss, Mr. Damien. Mr. Damien with me.
Damien will bring you to Japanese Street.
Yeah. No, we are going to.
Okay, thank you so much. We leave it to the next user, Chin Sing Q. Where you from? And you can unmute yourself. Thank you, Latif, and send my regards to the rest. Chin Sing Q, are you there? You can unmute yourself. Where you from?
I'm from Singapore.
Nice. Yeah, from Singapore too.
But my English is not so good.
Oh, it's okay. You're here.
I talk Mandarin.
Okay. What's your question?
我刚刚 join 而已，但是我不是很明白这个制度对。
这个你可以回去你的邀请你的人，还是你的上线，还是你的上线，还是上线。这个讲的就是新会员进来呢不会影响，但是你的提现的那个顶峰啊，就是你可以提的就是1倍。如果是新放钱进来，比如说放1000，拿的就是多1倍的钱，加你的。
有什么影响啊？其实没有影响。
对，新会员没有什么影响的，这些是那些有级别的，
有等级了的啦。
对。
好，
谢谢你
等我上到了那些等级，我才再来问。
对，没什么影响。
好，谢谢。
谢谢，拜拜。Okay, how many more questions do you still want to take, Michael? 2 more?
I think we get 2 more, yeah.
2 more will be Stone Age Man. You can unmute yourself, your name and where you from.
Hey, my great leaders. Yeah, my name is Roger Stone. Stone Age Man. Hi, Michael. Hi, guys.
Hi.
You're doing a great job. You know, I'm on the Kojo, one of his SVPs. I'm here in Miami. Let's call it Miami, Florida. My question is very simple. You guys, I understand whatever you guys said so far. With the FinPay, the money that's earned from FinPay, you know, with SCF, who does that benefit? How does that benefit us, the users, or does it not? Or it's just the company?
Yeah, that is the income from the company, right? Because I think that will be used to offset wherever, because they are going to use it to buy the coins to give it to the leaders. So you must have incomes, right? So they can buy the SCF coins from the market and distribute to the leaders. So that is one of the source of the income. As you know, alongside with all the gas fee, chargeable gas fee, right? So that is also a partial income of the company. So that those are the ecosystem that forms an important part, all right, of the entire blockchain ecosystem. So
Awesome.
of course, yeah. So that is just the beginning. Of course, there will be more partnership moving on, right?
Beautiful, beautiful. One more question. With the super nodes, the first nodes that we purchased into, right? Which were there was 100 of them.
Yeah.
How do we are we benefiting from that yet?
Yeah, you have been enjoying the mining from the super nodes, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so that's because say I invested in that node and then the second
Fin node, fin chain node.
fin nodes. Right. So the benefit we get, it's all wrapped up into one when we see the mining rewards that we get.
Exactly. So you have mining. If you are investing into the first stage of the super nodes, you're getting the most return on the mining. And
Okay.
bear in mind that if you invest in the super nodes, you also eligible for FDH as well. So you can see the quota of FDH there. You can extract only for those guys that are subscribing to the super nodes.
Okay. Understood. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Hope to see you
Thank
guys
you.
in Africa. I'm gonna see if I can make it. I don't know, but thanks again. Great job.
Yeah. Thank you. See you soon.
Thank you. All right. Okay. Last will be this Karen. Where are you from? And you can.
Hello, I'm Karen from KL. Can you hear me?
KL. Event coming soon, 21st.
Yes. I just want to ask how to see the positive net deposit and how to read it. Where to see it? According to Michael, they said that I must have a positive of net deposit.
It will be displayed later because right now it's still not displayed yet. No.
Okay, thank you.
From the team
Another
reward
one
side,
is
from the team reward side, you can see there's a column net deposit. So it's not displayed yet, yeah, but it's going to be
showing
displayed.
star.
So you have 5 star now.
Yeah.
okay.
Next will be
What
6
is
star.
Okay. How do you explain regarding I saw the word net deposit, the extract, and then FUSD, something like that. What is that means? And then there are some accounts that I can see some figure on it. How come there are some figure on it?
Some figure is going to be negative. If it's not negative, if it's positive, it will show escalate.
Or if we see all it's positive.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. One more question is why they deduct all our earnings? Let's say I have pledge of 1,000. If I'm a GM, my entitlement is 2,000. So, but all my earning is 4,000. So therefore, I have a negative. That they have to ask me to pledge it back. Why they deduct all the earnings from the first day that I start to earn? Not from 22nd they start. They start from the very first day.
Okay, just now Michael has mentioned the system actually dated as 1st of August till today. So the company is still talking, check whether they can review the thing. So this is yet to be announced yet. Just that as for currently, the extension is till the 22nd. Right, Michael?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Understand?
I feel shocked. My earnings from the last 2 months was quite substantial, but after that, only from this SCF started, I only earned a few hundred. How come they did that? The whole lump sum of 3,000 plus, making me having negative.
Right.
Negative.
It's just like
Then
Mr. Ko
I need to
recently.
flash. Then for 20 seconds, I need to flash again. Is it?
Okay, you saw the minimum new pledge amount.
Yes, I saw that.
Shows that how much you need to pledge. You need to, according to that figures, and you pledge.
Even though I
actually
pledge that, even that I pledge it, I time by 2. It still come up negative. I don't know
maybe
how it works.
Maybe you can consider a new account and start afresh. if the negative are not enough for you to pledge back.
Yes,
say a
because
GM,
I time by 2. I time by 2. I time because GM time by 2. It still cannot offset the total earnings that I have. So I have to pledge more than the minimum. Then only I have some remaining. And that remaining is only last for 2 days.
Right. So you got it already.
Now I got
like
it.
what Mr. Ko, yeah, like what Mr. Ko said, it's like paying income tax like that. You draw a lot. Now it's now time to pay back. Okay.
Yeah, because they asked me to pay back the minimum 1,200. But if I pay back the 1,200, I only have remaining 3, only 3. But it's not enough for me to enjoy my GM bonus in the future. So I think I have to pledge 1,500.
Yeah, you pledge more, you got 3,000 You pledge 1,500, you got 3,000. Then your 1.4%, let's say, still getting. So it's still a win-win situation.
Yes. I think I get it. Okay, thank you, Michael.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, Michael, we are done for the night.
Thank you very much for all the members of attending. And I think this is a good session, and I hope everyone understand. Right? If you still have more questions, please get back to your upline. Yeah, because I think for the benefit of time, right? So we have to end the session today. Get back to your upline. We have more session to come, and good night, everybody. It's almost 1 a.m. here in Sydney.
Yeah, have a good rest, bro. And thank you so much, everybody. Have a blessed day. Take care. Bye. See you all.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Good night. Good night.